So, Snopes, the internet thought police, which is designed to protect Democrats by declaring that negative information about them or particularly embarrassing things about Joe Biden are false. And then, since they're linked in with Facebook, that prevents the posts from being shared and it buries them in the algorithm, it grays them out. They have declared that Joe Biden was not wearing his hard hat backwards the other day when he was in Wisconsin. So, what are you going to believe, Snopes or your lying eyes? But stay tuned because there's a hilarious twist at the end. This photo was posted by Senator Amy Klobuchar after old Joe was on the campaign stop in Wisconsin a couple days ago. And as you can clearly see, as anybody with any brains knows, that he was wearing the hard hat backwards. And old Joe would wear his pants backwards if it wasn't for his staff of caretakers at the White House Senior Living Center. But they couldn't protect him from this. And Amy Klobuchar posted the photo on Twitter, and then it was too late. So then Snopes stepped in to try to mitigate the mockery. Folks are saying that Biden was wearing his hard hat backwards in the photo op with Senator Amy Klobuchar and some construction workers in Superior, Wisconsin. But was he? The all-knowing and all-powerful Snopes declared that this allegation was false. Social media users not particularly friendly to the president were quick to identify what they took to be a gaffe on Biden's part. He appeared to be wearing a hard hat backwards. The photo was genuine, and it does look, at first glance, like Biden was wearing that hard hat backwards. But after comparing it to other photos and videos of the same event, we were forced to reach the opposite conclusion. Oh, let's take a look at some of those same photos from the event, shall we? Particularly the construction worker who owns the hat, who can be pictured here, wearing the hat where it is obviously on correct. And here he is in a screenshot of a video of the event, obviously wearing the hat with the adjustment knob on the back. And if that's not clear enough, here's another photo. And that is obviously the same exact hat that Joe Biden picked up off the table and put on backwards. Blue collar Joe, he says he understands the working man, but doesn't know how a hard hat goes on someone's head. And here's a hardworking American posting a brief video trying to get through to the Democrats who are so dumb that if you told them that they needed to go to Home Depot to buy a left-handed screwdriver, they would go and ask for one.
This goes on the back of your head, the back. Right? The hat Biden's wearing has the brim of the hat in the back. And you'll do that if you need to throw a welding hood on top of your hard hat or if you just want to be a smart ass, either one. But this back of your head. Thank you.
As George Orwell wrote in his classic novel 1984, the party, which is like the tyrannical government in the story, told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. Which is why, after CNN dramatically discolored Joe Rogan's video of him talking about how he came down with COVID because he didn't get the vaccine, and they wanted to make him look deathly ill, as you can see the original video that he posted on the left, the one that CNN posted on the right, making him about as green as the Incredible Hulk, and everybody started mocking CNN for the obvious fakery. And so the Associated Press stepped in and fact-checked that, saying there is no evidence that video color was manipulated in the CNN news segment. Of course, none of the brand name fact-checkers fact-check any of the lies that the Biden administration or old Joe spew, like this.
Donald Trump, when he was commander-in-chief, refused to visit a cemetery, U.S. cemetery outside of Paris.
He didn't refuse to. I'm pretty sure that his schedule was tight, or there was something else going on, and so they just had to skip that event.
For fallen American soldiers. And he referred to those heroes, and I quote, as suckers and losers. He actually said that. He said that. How dare he say that? How dare he talk about my son and all of us like that?
Okay, first of all, angry outbursts is another symptom of dementia. And what Donald Trump said is that the government treats the soldiers like suckers and losers. He didn't call them suckers and losers. But of course, anything he says can and will be used against him and twisted around and distorted and lied about. And so the Democrat operatives, the Marxists within his own administration, leaked that to the press a few years ago. So old Joe is on the campaign trail repeating the same lies that he was talking about back when he ran in 2020. And because this was such a hilarious and pathetic lie, Snopes was getting raked over the coals online, and so they decided to mysteriously change their rating to true. And it might seem like a meme that they declared this to be false, because that would be funny since Snopes has lied about so many other things, but they really did declare it false and then later change it yesterday to the obvious true. I've done several videos fact-checking the fact-checkers. If I remember, I'll try to leave one of those linked up in the description below in case you missed it. And there's a little section in my new book, The War on Conservatives, about how the fact-checkers are used to suppress the facts and bury information in the Facebook algorithm so that it doesn't go viral in order to protect the Democrats and old Joe, and so much more in there that I can't get into on YouTube so I don't get myself into trouble. So head on over to Amazon.com and order the book in paperback, or click the link in the description below and check it out.